Good morning students, welcome to GC Tech Hub CS tutorials. In today's lecture we are going to see how to delete an element from an array or a linear list. In the previous class we had discussed about insertion. In this class we are going to discuss about deletion. Now the deletion method is also similar to insertion. There is a shifting of elements done, but the thing is the shifting is done over here to cover up the deleted space. Okay. Whereas in case of insertion, an extra room was created. Here, the extra room which is created by deleting the element, that has to be covered. So again, shifting of elements is there as per the traditional algorithm. But for a Python approach, we have various functions like pop, del and remove. So we will see how we can proceed with the traditional algorithm first. So you can see we have an array over here that is which consists of 8 elements. So we will consider size as 8. So the value for size is 8 over here. And after this we are going to take up the value. We are going to first ask for the position of the element at which the element is to be deleted. So position is asked, and suppose the user wants to delete the element at position 4. So here the fourth position will be 1, 2, 3, 4. That means this location consisting of the index 3. That means pos minus 1. Now if this element is deleted, once this element is deleted, there would be empty space over here, although it won't be deleted logically, but it won't be deleted physically, but logically this space is considered as vacant. So we have to shift the other elements this side, like this. And that is exactly what we are going to see. Now let's check out the point from where we have to do the shifting. So we will start doing it like this, that is if this is an array ARR, so the shifting has to be in this form, that is ARR 3 equals ARR 4, then ARR 4 equals ARR 5, then ARR 5 equals ARR 6, and finally it has to be ARR 6 equals ARR 7. That is, we will start from 3, the index location 3. That means we have to start from, the value of I has to start from pos minus 1, and it has to end at 6. Why? Because we won't be including 7. Only when the value of I is 6, the second value can be taken up as 7. So we have to stop exactly at that point. So that means over here already we can see that size is 8. So in order to stop it at 6, we have to consider this as size minus 1, because size minus 1 will give us what? 7, and we can consider that 7 as the stop value or stop index, because in that case I will take up values only till size minus 2, that is till 6. So if only we have provided the stop index as 7, then only it will be only considering it till here. That is, we have to traverse the array starting from 3, index 3 and stop it at index 6. That is why 7 has to be taken as the stop index, because we have to exclude the value of 7, and we can get 7 by using size minus 1. So this way we can do the shifting of elements. Now to write the algorithm, so I am going to write the algorithm over here. So we first start with step number 1, start. Step number 2 will be first reading the position of the element which is to be deleted. So we will write read position of element to be deleted. That is pos. Third one will be set I equals pos minus 1. So I will start from pos minus 1 because pos is position and we have to actually make use of the index. So I is pos minus 1 and ARRI equals ARRI plus 1. You can see it over here that whatever is the value of ARR3 is equals to ARR4. So that means ARRI equals ARRI plus 1 and I equals I plus 1. That is, we have to update the expression. So we have set I equals I plus 1. So this way I will go on incrementing by 1. Now we have to check this factor over here. That is, till when should I be updated? Now once we have set this as, okay, we will be doing the dry run and there it will be even clearer to us. So I'm just going to write a condition here. If I is less than size minus 1, then go to step 4, else go to step 7. So what is step 7? Now over here we are deleting elements. So we forgot to do one thing, that is extracting the element which was deleted. So for that purpose only I am going to again make some changes here. That is, save the element which is to be deleted. That is at ARR pos minus 1. And I'm going to update the other statements also. This will become 7, this will become 8. And here we will be going to step 5 and here we'll be going to step 8. So we have already set the element. So I'm writing here display deleted element, that is LE. So display that element which was deleted because user has entered the position, not the element which was deleted. So first display that element, and now what we can do is size equals size minus 1. That is, decrement the value of size because now the size of the array has decreased by 1. And finally it is stop. Let's do the dry run and see. Sorry. Okay, let's do the dry run now. So we start with the first, that is start, then read the position of element which is to be deleted. But before that I am going to set size as the size, that is 8, and set I read the position of the element. So I have read the position as position 4. Set I equals pos minus 1. So now the value of I is pos minus 1. So I'm going to write it over here, that is 3. LE equals, that is element equals ARR pos minus 1. Now pos is what? 4. So ARR pos minus 1 will be ARR 3. That means this element, that is 3. So the deleted element which is to be deleted is already saved here so that we can later on use it. Now ARRI equals ARRI plus 1. So we will be writing it like this: ARRI, that is 3, equals ARRI plus 1, that is 4. That means over here, just a second, the very first thing is I'm going to first remove these arrows. Okay. Now it will be a bit easier. So ARR 3 equals ARR 4. That means first of all this element is shifted. So over here we can say that it becomes 7 over here. The first element is shifted. Now update I equals I plus 1. So now I becomes what? 4. Now we check if I is less than size minus 1. What is size minus 1? It is 7. So we are checking if I is less than size minus 1. So I is 4. Is it less than 7? Yes. Then go to step 5 again. So we will be again going back to step 5. That is now again ARR I, which is 4 equals ARR I minus 1, which is 5. I plus 1, sorry, which is 5. That means this shifting has to take place. Here this is 8. After that again update the value of I becomes 5. Again check whether I is less than size minus 1. 5 is still less than 7. Yes. Again go to step 5, which will be ARR 5 equals ARR 6. That means this. And here this value will become 12. And again update the value of I, which becomes 6. If I is less than size minus 1, 6 is less than 7, yes, go to step 5 again. So ARR, so when it is 5, it will be, so because it is 6 now, it will be ARR 6 equals ARR 7. And again we are going to update I, which makes it as 7. We will again check if I is less than size minus 1. So now both size minus 1 and I are 7. That is both their values are equal. I is not less than size minus 1. That means this condition is false. So we will go to step 8. And this is the point where we wanted to stop, that is 7 should become, it should come into I, and here this becomes 19, and now the value of your list gets reduced by 1. In case of Python we will have to pop this value. Okay, so over here we have size. Now we have to display the deleted element, so the deleted element will be displayed, that is 3, and size equals size minus 1. So now size becomes, size was originally 8, so it will now become 7, and finally we stop. In case of traditional programming languages, we don't do anything with this last element because we are already using a maximum size for the array, say 50 elements or 100 elements. So here everything is done using the size of the array. So we normally don't have any function which directly prints the array. We have to use a for loop in order to access the elements of the array. So we only display elements starting from 0 to the last index. So here it will be 0 to 6, and in that case all the elements till here will be displayed, and the last element is considered invalid. It is not physically deleted from the array, but it is considered as logically deleted. But in case of Python we will have to use the pop function, because the pop function is used to remove the element, and also now you can use pop function also, you can use del function also, you can use rem also, but we will use the del function here because del will remove the element which is at the end of the list. Or we can also simply use the pop function, because the pop function without any arguments, it removes the last element with the last index of the list. Or we can also say the element with index -1 if we are considering negative indices in Python. So that was the whole procedure, the dry run and the algorithm. Now let us write the program. So the program is deletion of an element from array using traditional approach. So the very first thing is we are going to take ARR and we will be asking the values from the user. enter a list of elements. And for cases of simplicity, first of all, I'm going to use a dummy array like I always did. So let me take the same elements over here, 5, 4, 6, 7, then 8, 12, 19 and 3. So I have taken these elements over here and I'm going to hide this first value here. And this is my dummy array which I am taking only for the purposes of checking the authenticity of the code. Now I want size. So size equals len ARR, and I will be asking for position of the element which is to be deleted also. So enter the position of element to be deleted. And now I will be writing le equals ARR pos minus 1. So I am saving the element, save the element to be deleted, or save the deleted element. So I have saved the deleted element over here, and now I will be running the loop. So I set I equals pos minus 1, or we don't need to do this because we will be using a for loop here. So for I in range, we start from pos minus 1 and we have to stop at, if I check it very clearly over here, we have to avoid the 7th index, index 7. That means we have to take 7 as the stop index, and that we will get by using size minus 1. So size minus 1 is the stop index because it will automatically exclude that size minus 1 and only take up to size minus 2. And here it will be plus 1 only, so I am not writing any index over there. ARRI equals ARRI plus 1. So this does the shifting of elements, and next what we are going to do is we have to remove the last element. So we will write ARR dot pop. So simply if I write pop, it is going to delete the last element from it. And if you want to do it using del, so we will use del and ARR, and for the last element right till now the index location will be size minus 1, or you can also simply write ARR minus 1. There are multiple ways of doing that. So this will remove the last element. That is the last element which is the extra room for an element in the array. And size equals size minus 1. And right in the beginning I forgot to display the array. So I am going to write print ARR, and finally I am going to again write print ARR. This is to display the element which is to be deleted, and I don't know whether I have displayed the element. No, so I am going to write print deleted element is LE, and now I will run it once again. So enter the position of the element to be deleted. So suppose I want to delete the element at position 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 4. Deleted element is 7, and we can see that 7 is removed and we are left with the rest of the elements 8, 12, 19 and 3. So I will run it once again. If I want to delete the element at location 1, so it deletes the first element, and if I want to delete the element at the last location, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So deleted element is 3. So this way we can see that our algorithm is working fine. And in order to use the exclusive Python approach, we already have 3 functions for doing that, and those functions are, So for seeing the Python approach, we can simply write it this way. That is, now I'm going to just copy this. Now for seeing the Python approach, it would be, so I'm going to first ask for the elements. So in the same way, I'm going to enter the elements. So this is my list. So array is there, and I'm also going to ask for the position of the element which is to be deleted. That is also there. So I did not waste time in writing it, because unnecessarily it will create a chaos. And now I have to remove the element. So I will use the most simplest function, that is pop, because it will not only remove the element but it will also return that element, and we will be able to see which element is deleted. So we are going to write here le equals arr dot pop, and because pos is the position, so we will write pos minus 1, which will take up the index location of the element. That is, if we are deleting element at position 4, obviously its index 3 will be taken for deleting that element. So pop can be used in two ways. One is using passing an argument, which is the index of element to be deleted, and one is without arguments, which deletes the element with index minus 1. That is the last one. So we don't require that. We can simply write here deleted element is le, and we can simply print arr after deletion and before deletion. So before deletion it will be this print arr. Let's check it out. Enter the position, we say 4, and the element deleted element is 7, and we can see that Python automatically adjusts the shifting of elements. So we don't have to worry about doing that. So this is the exclusive Python approach, which is much simpler. Okay, which is very, very simple. So students, that was all in today's class, where we learned about the deletion of an element from an array or a linear list in Python using both traditional and Python approaches. We saw the algorithm also, how it works. We saw the program also, and we also saw the exclusive Python approach using the pop function. You can also use the del function, but in that case, you'll have to first save the element in a variable, and then only you will be able to use del to remove that element from the array. So thank you everybody. Please go through this and practice this program.